Welcome to the Charter Township of Independence Board of Trustees meeting, special meeting. Today is Thursday, October 23rd. It is 5 o'clock. Please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next would be roll call. Clerk Newbeck here. Treasurer Brown.
Here.
Trustee Hayward.
Here.
Trustee Morocco.
Here.
Supervisor File, Trustee Nalamathu, and Trustee Tedder are absent this afternoon. And because of the absence of Supervisor File, I'd like to make a motion to appoint Treasurer Brown as acting chair for the October 23rd, 2025 special meeting.
Support.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Next on the agenda is approval of the agenda. If I can have a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
I move to approve the agenda as presented.
Support.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. And I am going to now pass the meeting over to Treasurer Brown.
I get the hammer. So next is the Board of Public Announcements. A member of the public, does anybody on the board have announcements? No. See anyone? Anyone in the audience? Public comment, members of the public have the opportunity to address the board on items not appearing on the agenda. I don't see anyone in the audience. Anyone online who would like to comment on anything that is not on the agenda? I don't see anyone.
Those are the engineers.
So we're going to move on to regular business. First item up, request to approve a second reading of Code of Ordinance Amendment. Trustee Morocco, and I'll hand that off to him.
Okay, this is just a second reading of what we had talked about 2 meetings ago to align the township stormwater management policy on properties that are less than 1 acre with the counties, and the creation of a waiver system or ability to get a waiver for parcels under 1 acre that was created by the Kelly firm, which we had the first adopted the first reading of at the last meeting. So I don't know if Dan has anything to add to it.
Okay.
Unless there's any questions, that's a good summary.
All right. Anyone on the board have comments? I want to add one thing real quickly to anyone who's watching. This is a special meeting, and it was brought in a way to try to insist some folks that would like to utilize these. And those folks are paying for the right to have this special meeting held. And I wanted to point that out, that the same as happens with the ZBA and the Planning Commission, we're kind of following that same process with this special meeting. And so that's up. So can we get a motion?
Sure, move to approve the second reading of the amendments to the Independence Township Ordinance Code, Article 5, Stormwater Retention and Detention, Sections 12-119 generally, and 14-23 general standards to take effect immediately, and direct the clerk to certify in a manner prescribed by law.
Second. And we need a roll call vote.
Treasurer Brown.
Yes?
Trustee Hayward.
Yes.
Trustee Morocco.
Yes.
And Clerk Newbeck, yes. Motion carried.
Okay. And the second related item, Trustee Morocco.
Okay, this item here is the waiver request for a veterinary clinic that is on a parcel that's waiting to be developed, that's under 1 acre. The project went through the Planning Commission, got all of its approvals, and is requesting that we grant them a waiver so that they can develop their stormwater management system in a way that operates but is it isn't the same as the county standards, because their standards are from 1 acre and above. So this falls in line with what we had just approved, which is the ordinance change And they've met all the criteria that we set forward in order to ask for the waiver, and that was reviewed by our township engineers, and they gave it the green light. There was some other caveats Dan can talk to if he wants to, and I believe that the two members of Nowak and Fraus are also online. I think it's Tim and Lexi. If there's any questions that the board might have about them meeting the compliance of the township's new ordinance.
Okay. I will make one comment, and that's that I do appreciate the way this was designed, given, and I appreciate that, Trustee Morocco and the Planning Commission, they're making a change that from the first look could appear that we're being less restrictive, and I think we are to a certain extent, but that ordinance change also requires that they get a waiver from this board, and we will see everyone that ever comes forward that wants to do that doesn't want to do what we used to require. Does that kind of say it right, Sam? So they're going to come here for the waiver or the request of this board, so we will see anytime that someone under an acre wants to do that.
And just for quick clarity, because this is a new process, our policy stated that they had to follow the county policy, and the county doesn't have a policy for less than 1 acre, so there was somewhat of a contradiction, not a contradiction, but there wasn't a path to meet the county standard, and the reason for that is that the county standard starts with bigger parcels that require much more underwater ground storage and things like that, which aren't available with a building on a site that's small. So you're right. We're not asking for less. We're just there wasn't a way to align with the county because they don't have they don't have it. So this waiver allows them to engineer it and us to verify that the plan works.
Yes.
Plus all the other caveats that we added
Yeah, so when
to protect ourselves.
Yeah, so I'm glad, thank you for correcting me. When I say less, I should have said different,
Okay.
because there's still stormwater management there,
Oh.
as you indicated, a significant stormwater management, but it's different than the other requirements, not less.
And one additional point to that, not even is it still necessary, but we've put restrictions on it that are more stringent than you would have if you were on a parcel that was more than 1 acre, because we've got maintenance agreements and other things that we've added to this.
Hold harmless,
Hold harmless
yeah.
thing, so.
Which, by the way, I think that's, and thank you for, that's also very important, the hold harmless, because if somehow the way they're managing the stormwater impacted surrounding parcels, they would be liable for that.
Correct. They'd have to correct
Very
the
good.
problem. Yeah.
Anyone else have anything? If we get a motion?
Dave, I don't have my glasses on.
Well, that's all right, I'm looking at how to read all this, so I will, pursuant to Article 5, Section 2-119B, Stormwater Retention and Detention, having received the Township Engineer's report and the applicant 11-11 LLC, doing business as Clarkson Veterinary, having met the requirements of Section 2.119B, I move to approve the waiver of stormwater regulations as allowed under Article 5, Section 2.119B, conditioned upon compliance with the recommendations of the Township Engineer, submission of acceptable maintenance and a hold harmless and indemnification agreements, and any other reasonable conditions stated on the record by the Board of Trustees.
Support.
We have a roll call vote.
Trustee Hayward?
Yes.
Trustee Morocco?
Yes.
Clerk Newbeck, yes, and Treasurer Brown.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay.
Thank you. Sorry about that, Dave.
Oh, that's okay.
Aye.
Board member comments, if any?
I'm off to the Rotary wine tasting at Bourdines tonight, so hopefully some other people will make it over there.
Take an Uber.
Oh, yeah.
Board member comments, that's it. A motion to adjourn, please.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you.
Thank you.